Yo, what's happening, boys? It's Rocket. Welcome into my Super Rocket build review. So this is going to be an extended three-phase build review video. We're going to show you the process from my current Ant-Man build, which is what you're looking at, the one you've seen on the channel. Usually I have blue hair with this character, but we're going to be running red on this dude because we're going to be evil out there on the court, trust me. But this build is my current build that is my main build. It's an incredible build. It's amazing that I've been able to improve this build. Basically, we're going to add a 99 three-pointer to this build, which is crazy to think that I can do that without totally just jeopardizing the build. So, luckily on my current Ant-Man build, my physicals are basically, they're just goated. So luckily, I can pull off some athleticism and really not, dampen the build that much. I have, as you see, 90 speed, 90 strength, 90, 90 agility. It has, 92 strength actually, like 86 vertical, which I cap up to 88. It's kind of unnecessary, but I wanted to have a little bit of extra athleticism. I figured the more athletic you are as a lock, it's not going to hurt you. So basically, here's what we're going to do. We're going to pull off 1 point of speed, which we will cap break back to 90 in the future on the new guy. So that's not a big deal. The agility is going to go down a few points. 86 still gives you on-ball menace on legend with 99 perimeter. I think I end up at 87, but we go down to 86 for this first variant. Strength is going to drop to an 85. I still feel that's going to play pretty well. The vertical is going to settle in at an 80. We need that for our dunk packages. An 80 vertical is certainly strong. Like these physicals, 89, which will be 90, 86, 85, 80. Those are strong physicals, and it's not like you're just some unathletic dude. Then you're going to go ahead and pull down the rebounds for this next version. We're going to take this down to a minimum. What did I just do? You're going to take this down to a 60. We're going to take this down to a 60 as well. This is staying the same, untouched. I was worried I was going to have to mess with this, but I didn't have to. You're going to come over here and it's going to drop to a 40. Make sure these are at minimums. Post control, tied to your strength. Your dunk now goes up naturally to an 87. So you get contacts just off rip. This comes down to a 70. And I think that's it. Now we should be able to just go. I have to lower my wingspan with 99.3. So now we should be able to see right there. So those are the changes I've made that unlocks, god tier shooting for my build. I really did not give up that much when you look at what I just did. So now we're going to look at these cap breakers, and I'm going to show you why it's still not perfect and how we can still do better. So let's get to this next screen. Use Ant-Man, obviously. I pretty much can't get rid of the Ant-Man shade with my builds,
I need you to be honest.
which is good. So now we're going to come to these cap breakers.
I'm going to go hoop in the city for a little bit. But hey.
So now we have the ability to get a 99.3. We've kept our playmaking intact. We really didn't lose much of our physicals. So you're going to look up here. So now we can't get 99 perimeter. That's the problem. Even if we maxed our weight, right now we're at 230. Even if we max our weight, it'll only put me at 235. So I still can't get enough perimeter for 99. And over here in the dunk, while I do have contacts off rip, that's pretty nice. My last build was able to go from a 76 to a 93. So this is not good enough, and it's charging me a lot. So despite that I have a lot of shooting and I have a lot of perimeter, I could still do better. So we're going to come back to the builder. Now we're talking serious business here. So now let's go ahead and delete this dude. So now I'm going to show you how we got the build perfected, what we had to do. So what we had to do, since you can't get the proper weight at this position for the 99 Prem D, we had to change our position to small forward. Same height, same wingspan, but now the game is going to let me, go from a 235 max, which is my shooting guard. Now I can get up to, a max 250, but we only need 247 for the 90 nine perimeter to be unlocked. The agility has a new maximum of 87. That's just kind of the trade-off. But overall, so now we're going to come over here. Let's get this back verbatim how it was. So we had the 94 three-pointer. We had the 85 strength. What else did we have? We had, the speed with ball. So there we go. This is what the build just was verbatim a second ago. So now what we need to do is modify this build so we get the dunk cap breakers to work out. That's the last thing that we have to do. I'm not trying to pay 87 to 92 one ticker at a time. I can set this up very simply where I go from 85 to 93 in just 3 cap breakers somehow. So what you do is you pull this down 2. That's gonna put us at that 85 threshold where the cap breakers actually work. Now it's going to give us more dunk than we would have gotten before and take us to a higher ceiling. This naturally falls down by 1. Your free throw, we're going to go up 4 points, 84, 94, 74. Looks pretty clean. Your block is not going to be maxed out. Your agility is not going to be maxed out. Just because, I have a 90 on my other build, I want to have as much as I can get. We're going to put a cap breaker there eventually. And then you're just going to throw the rest, of the shit on rebound. This is going to give us, 60 rebound. Our other amp build has a 60 D board. So now we basically have the same rebounding. There's no reduction, really. So basically, I got a 99 three-pointer now. Let's go to this cap breaker screen. So this is so cool, man. Now I have my amp build from last year back. Yeah, we moved the small forward, so we lost the shade, but who gives a shit?
Okay. Yes,
I got every attribute that I want now.
Actually, I'm trying to go hoop in the city for a little bit.
So check this out.
Hey.
This is nuts. So now we come back to this cap breaker screen. Now we get the 99 perimeter unlocked. Our speed with ball is still 86. We can still get the 85 ball handle. And now the dunk cap breakers are just dope. Now I go to 93. I'm going to be specializing in finishing, so check this shit out. I'm going to specialize in finishing. That's going to give me these 2. So my 9 up there, I'm going to be hitting starter 5 eventually. That's 3 more plus level 40 this new season. So that's 14. Basically 13, 14 right there. Then I'm going to be getting my specialization. I'm going to get 2 for that, for the dunk. So I'm really only going to have to spend 1 cap breaker of mine to get to 93. So I'm going to have 93 dunk gold poster on this build. You're going to have natural legend shooting and natural legend defensive badges on this build. My physicals, I'm still an exceptional athlete. It's crazy that I pulled off some and I'm still left with that. That's pretty awesome. And then you look at these badge, this is my favorite part about this build. I'm going to be specializing in finishing. So this right here is going to be gold poster. That's going to be +2 to legend. This will be, aerial wizard, put on legend as well. So you're going to have 2 legend dunk badges. Up here, your natural +2. I'm going to put gold lightning step or lightning launch. That's going to be put on legend. So you're going to have legend finishing badges, legend playmaking, speed badges. You're going to have natural legend shooting and natural legend defensive badges. So you're going to be a player. You're going to be a wing that has legend badges in every category in this game except rebounding. That's the only category where you're not going to have a legend badge. So you're going to be the most versatile lock that, of all time, basically. Offense heavy and defense heavy simultaneously. So one more look at this. We even got some extra strength cap breakers. We can get to a 91 off 2. Probably not going to do that, but if somebody made this build and went another route, you have a ton of options on here. And the fact that I still get all my ball handle, I literally just did not trade hardly anything to get this 99.3. Chipping down the physicals like I did in the wingspan a few inches is a small price to pay for becoming, the ultimate shooter. So, thanks for checking out this build review. I'm pumped for this build. You'll be seeing it soon. Thanks, y'all.